as some of you will know, I am pretty much obsessed with crime noir.
Yes, and I am pretty much obsessed with cats.
Yes, I've seen your Instagram.
Yes.
And given these facts, it's actually pretty strange that it's taken us almost 3 full seasons to get around to looking at Juan Diaz-Canal's graphic series, Blacksad.
Now, cards on the table, we were expecting some pretty high things from this book going in. You know,
we certainly were.
We certainly were, but did it deliver? Hell freaking
really
yes,
did,
it did. It really, really did. Now, I would like to say that a very loyal Kapowian did ask us in season 1 to review Blacksad, even to the point of offering to send their copy from the US to us to have a look at, which we politely declined.
We couldn't risk it.
Oh, dangerous sending it through there. Now, volume number 2 has just recently been released. We finally got our hands on volume 1, so couldn't resist, had to check it out.
Absolutely. Now, for the uninitiated, Blacksad is the story of a private investigator called John Blacksad. Now, he is your classic film noir PI.
Amazing.
You know, right down to the trench coat and the nicotine dependency.
Yep.
This guy, he investigates what he wants to investigate, he bucks the establishment, he receives and dishes out a huge amount of beatings over the course of this first volume. He is everything that a good PI should be.
Plus, he's a cat.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. And that's where things get very interesting in this book. Now, animals as our main characters are certainly not a new concept. To anyone who's read the astounding and Pulitzer Prize winning book Mouse will already be familiar with this concept.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit different
Well,
here.
I mean, this was why I was a little bit concerned going in. I mean, look, John Blacksad is a fantastic character.
Really is.
These are fantastic stories. But I was wondering what the purpose of the whole animal thing was. Whether it was just being used as a gimmick to give it a bit of difference.
Yeah, and I can understand that concern, but it's so not.
Yeah,
it really isn't.
It's really not. I mean, obviously the artwork is fantastic on these characters.
Yes, now on the artwork...
No, can I make my point first?
Fine.
Thank you. You will get to it. You will get to it, I promise. Now, as I say, the artwork on these guys is fantastic, but there needed to be a greater reason than this guy's really good at drawing animal people. You know, there needed to be a reason for that anthropomorphization.
It's a great word.
It is. I think it's in the dictionary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We'll look it up later.
But the thing is, you know, these characters, their personalities are actually displayed through which animal they are.
That's right.
Which is where the real genius of it is. I mean, in Mouse, as you mentioned, which animal you were depended on your race.
That's right.
Whereas here, it reveals so much about each individual character, which animal they are. And you realize that as you go through, you just realize how much is being presented to you. It's such a fusion of excellent narrative and excellent artwork working together.
So good.
Blew me away.
Yeah. Art now?
Yes, it does deserve to be spoken about.
It
really
so
does.
Yeah. Juan Garnido does such a beautiful job, and he has pretty much cemented himself in Sonia's top 5 favourite artists.
How many are in that top 5?
About 25.
Yeah, I thought so.
Doesn't shush. His use of colour, his use of framing, the texture, the perspectives, it's all so beautifully done. But what really gets me is the emotional content that you get from these characters, these animal faces. And it's whether they're feeling that emotion or whether they're hiding it, because film noir, so everyone has a secret.
And an agenda.
And an agenda. And it's so beautifully drawn out in this.
It's quite realised within what it's shown,
and the movement of everybody. Everyone moves as their animal. Blacksad, whenever he jumps over something or when he's in a fight,
great,
there's this feline grace to him.
When he's crouching up on top of
things.
things.
Very predatory.
I love it.
It is so wonderful. Obviously, I cannot say enough about the extraordinary art in this book. It's just... everything is in its place and perfectly placed.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I have already taken an image from Blacksad and put it as the desktop image on my computer. I couldn't stop myself.
You have.
No, it's cool.
No, it's very cool. It's very cool.
You were disparaging.
Calm down. I wasn't disparaging. Now, look, we could talk about the themes in Blacksad for this entire episode.
Easily.
There's so much in there, but in a tiny nutshell, it's set in the 50s and it deals with everything from the race issues through to communism, and it doesn't pull any punches. It's all out there, and
it's quite confronting at times.
It is confronting. It's quite in your face, but it also has this amazing heavy-hitting film noir storytelling to back it up. So it just perfectly balances those big issues with the strong story. It's not a big enough word. I don't have a word that kind of encapsulates what I want to say.
That's
But
our system.
that's all I've got. So bye.
Yes, a bucket load of bye.
Yes.
I agree. Look, this really is quite a striking piece of work. It's one of the finest graphics I've come across, and I think it deserves to be read by everyone. Everyone should have a look at this one. It really is quite something special. So, look, buy it for the fantastic artwork. Buy it for the really solid, intricate storytelling. Buy it to enrich your life. Just
buy it.
Just buy it.
Buy it.
Why aren't you? No, wait.
Finish the episode, then go buy it.
Buy it.